Right, Simon. So just to recap on some of the stuff we did there today, a bit of the theory first, and then the kind of the barring stuff that we were doing. Okay, so with the phrases we did, it was something more like I'll just do it open here. Okay, so just we've gone through this already, so just make sure you're not going. You don't want those gaps between the strings, so just slow it right down, even if it's like. Even if you have to slow it down that much, that's fine. It's all about the first thing you have to do is just get it all in proportion, get it all right. Then you bring up the speed. Okay, so and then you've got those little deviations from the scale as well, which sometimes they don't work, but sometimes they work really well. So like, sorry, instead of, so that'll be just a normal natural minor scale. But if you want to bring that flat fifth in there, or sharp fourth as well, same thing. Get it a bit more exotic, a bit, more sinister. Okay, so there's that, right? So the theory behind it is now this scale is in A minor or C major, okay? So relative major and minor, okay? So basically, if you're in a major key, let's say you're in D major, then when it's down here, no capo, basically, you're going up C. If we're going for D major, so it's a major key, so you consider it the C major scale, not the A minor scale, okay? Just for now. So we're going C, C sharp, D. Capo goes there, and you've got your D major. If it's minor, let's say you're going for D minor, then you call it the A minor scale. Then count up again. And remember as well, remembering, sort of using something you already know to kind of learn more. So let's say, we already know that it's A down here. So we're going A sharp, B, no B sharp. So C, C sharp, D. Fifth fret. And there's D minor. Okay. So now with the pentatonic again, if you're in a major key, you find the top note on the sixth string. So meaning if you're in D major, you find that D note on the sixth string. Now remember, this is your E string, so that means that the note at the 12th fret, the two dots, is going to be E as well. So instead of counting all the way up here, just go to E here and go back to. So there's E, D sharp, or E flat, same thing. And there's the D. So, but if it's major, you take that as the top note on this scale. In other words, find it with your little finger and play the scale from there. Okay? If it's minor, if it's D minor, you're going to do the same thing. First step is the same. It's just find the note on that string, but you take it as your bottom note. Or, in other words, find it with your first finger. And that's D minor. So, in other words, if it's major, you're finding that note as the top note on that string. In other words, finding it with your little finger. So major, little finger, minor, bottom note, first finger. So G minor. So we find the G note, E note, and remember the two exceptions for the sharps are B and E, right? So B goes straight to C, E goes straight to F. So you're going E, F, F sharp, G. We're talking minor, so first finger as the bottom note on that scale. If it's major, take it as the top note. Okay, so that's that. So just, just try to think about what you're doing in those terms. Like, we did the country roads thing where all the notes in that melody were in the pentatonic scale. So, it was in the key of A major. So we found the A note, used it as the top note. So there's our scale. Something like that anyway. But point is, all those notes are right there. So that scale really help you help guide you through the melody, because it's a conventional melody, so all the notes are going to be there. Okay, so the other thing we were doing then was the bar chord issue. So just to recap on that chord progression, it was B minor, so that's A minor, up to, so A sharp minor, B minor, to G. So in that case, we're switching to an E major shape. In other words, and to go to an E major shape from A minor is just a case of bringing it up by one string. So up a string and up a fret, there's G. Next chord, F sharp minor, is just take it back a fret, lift the middle finger to make it minor. If you don't, then it's major, minor, and then back for the E minor. And as I said, if you want, you can do the E minor as a bar chord as well, just for the sake of the exercise. D minor, up to. But I wouldn't worry too much about that. Get those, the A minor, E major, and E minor shapes under your fingers first. And then that exercise I was talking about as well. Now, this is purely just for at the end. If you just spend 2 minutes, get 4 strings, up a fret, get 5 strings, and get into the habit of kind of rolling your finger back. Don't want it too flat like that. Want it back here. Then 6, 5, 4, 5, 6, 5. Up fret, and just keep going, and keep at it until like that muscle there we were talking about earlier on, that should be really burning, and that's how you get those kind of strength gains that really allow you to put the squeeze that you need on it. So that's pretty much it. Just keep it up. I'll see you next week.